Hello crypto peeps, hope you're doing well. Today's date is 6th of September 2023 and Bitcoin is trading at around about $25,000, 700 and change. So not doing too bad, holding on in there right now. I guess everyone's waiting to see what happens with the ETF decisions and to see what happens with crypto from then on. So with this, let's get straight to the news and let's see what happens with those decisions. Okay, so my first piece of news here today is on the Bitcoinist.com and it's breaking Visa launches stablecoin payments on Solana. Per an official announcement, payment giant Visa expanded its stablecoin settlement services to the Solana blockchain. The program is currently in a pilot and testing phase, but looks to improve upon the capabilities of the legacy payment rails. Goes on to say here, Visa doubles down on blockchain. According to the announcement, the pilot program allows enterprise-grade throughput and low transaction costs by adding blockchain capabilities on Solana. Visa acquired merchants WorldPay and Nuvei to achieve this objective. The announcement claims that the payment giant has already settled millions of dollars on blockchain networks with stablecoin USDC. Visa's head of crypto, Guy Sheffield, stated the following regarding the new development and this technology's potential to improve legacy payment systems. And he goes on to say here, by leveraging stablecoins like USD and global blockchain networks like Solana and Ethereum, we're helping to improve the speed of cross-border settlement and providing a modern option for our clients to easily send or receive funds from Visa's treasury. He goes on to say Visa is committed to being on the forefront of digital currency and blockchain innovation and leveraging these new technologies to help improve the way we move money. The program to settle payments with stablecoin USDC began in 2021 when the payment company took an interest in blockchain. The company partnered with crypto exchange Crypto.com to leverage the Ethereum blockchain for cross-border transactions in Australia. Payment went from settling in days to seconds with the new initiative, and the announcement claims that the acquisition of WorldPay and Nuvei will help speed up settlement times for their merchants. It would help reduce costs, increase throughput, and decentralization to the program. So, is Solana the best choice for Visa's program? The partnership made Visa one of the first legacy companies to launch direct live settlement payments on the Solana blockchain. In the future, the payment company claims to be prepared to forge new alliances with work with new partners to expand this program. Data from Token Terminal shows that Solana has been highly impacted by the crypto winter. The blockchain has experienced a 12% drop in its circulating market cap and a 4% loss in its 30-day revenue, while its native token SOL or SOL has declined by 16% in the last 30 days alone. However, the blockchain maintains a 20% gain on its annualized revenue and annualized fees. And while its active users have seen a decline from around about 200,000 to around about 100,000, the overall trend points to the upside on these metrics. If that one interests you, as with all the news here, check the links down below to see all the news in detail. I'm just reading you snippets or bites of the news. Do your own research. There's plenty of it out there. Okay, so moving on now to our next piece of news. Our next piece of news here is on Axios, and this is Grayscale Presses the SEC for a meeting on GBTC spot Bitcoin conversion. Grayscale Investments is pressing the Securities and Exchange Commission for next steps in getting a spot Bitcoin ETF launched. The firm's legal counsel submitted a comment letter on Tuesday asking for a meeting with the US regulator, highlighting the urgency of the matter by pointing to investors left in the lurch without one. What they're saying now is now the Court of Appeals has spoken. There is no available rationale that would distinguish a Bitcoin futures exchange-traded product from a spot Bitcoin ETP under the legal analysis previously adopted by the Commission in rejecting spot Bitcoin ETPs. Joseph Hall, a lawyer at Davis Polk representing Grayscale, said in the letter, The Trust Rule 19b4 filing has now been pending for nearly 3 times the length of permitted for the Commission action. He added, referencing the exchange application that requires the SEC approval before any spot Bitcoin ETF can list. In other words, he's eventually saying, make haste, speed it up, let's get here. So, a court last week ruled that the SEC's decision to reject Grayscale's application was arbitrary and started a 45-day clock for the regulator to approve, disprove, or initiate procedures to make such a determination on converting the world's largest Bitcoin trust, GBTT, into an ETF. So essentially the clock's running, and that's why we're in this holding pattern with Bitcoin. Everyone's waiting to see what the outcome is of all these spot ETF applications. Talking about that, on the next piece of news here, this is on Forbes Digital Assets. And it says, approval is inevitable. An SEC insider primes crypto market for a $15 trillion Bitcoin, Ethereum, and XRP game changer. It goes on to say Bitcoin and Ethereum, XRP, and other major cryptocurrencies could be headed into one of their biggest ever months that crypto watchers said will be crazy. Former US Securities and Exchange Commission Chair Jay Clayton has said eventual approval of a spot Bitcoin exchange traded fund, or an ETF, is inevitable following the SEC punting a decision on ETF filings from asset managers who look after a combined $15 trillion until October. It goes on to say here, it's clear that Bitcoin is not a security. It's clear that Bitcoin is something that retail investors want access to, institutional investors want access to, and more importantly, some of our most trusted providers who are fiduciaries or have duties of best interest want to provide this product to the retail public. So I think an approval is inevitable. And this is what Clayton told CNBC. If you want more information on that, that's down below. Please read that. As I said, everyone's waiting in this holding pattern. To be honest, I think it's coming. Whether it comes this year or early next year, it's coming. So be prepared. Another piece of news here on 24/7 Wall Street. London Stock Exchange Group to launch blockchain-powered trading platform. The London Stock Exchange Group, or the LSEG, has announced plans to establish a new digital markets business powered by blockchain technology. The new offering will make the LSEG the first major exchange to host traditional trading on blockchain, which can enhance the efficiency of holding, buying, and selling traditional assets. In a recent interview with the Financial Times, Murray Roos, the head of capital markets at the London Stock Exchange, revealed that the company has been exploring the potential for a blockchain-powered trading revenue for approximately 1 year now. He emphasized that the London Stock Exchange is not entering the realm of cryptocurrencies. Instead, they aim to use the technology underpinning cryptocurrencies to enhance the efficiency of buying, selling, and holding traditional assets. He goes on to say the idea is to use the digital technology to make a process that is slicker, smoother, cheaper, and more transparent, and to have it regulated. Interesting moves there. Again, if that one interests you, click the links down below, have a look at that one. So with this, there's not an awful lot of paper-based news going on out there, but I have some video-based news here. And my first piece of video-based news here is on a favorite of mine, Altcoin Daily. This one goes on for 9 minutes. It's talking about how Visa's just triggered the next cryptocurrency bull run that will happen in 2024. The next piece of video news I have here is Coin Bureau. Again, another favorite of mine. This one goes on for 24 minutes. It talks about the treasury is coming for your crypto, the end of DeFi in the US, and other stuff on there. That's another interesting one. Take a look at that one. My third piece of video-based news here is CNBC Television. This goes on for 5 minutes, and they're talking about a Bitcoin ETF is extremely important for institutional adoption of crypto. So a general piece of news there, but good value all the same. And my final piece of news for you today is on the Modern Investor. This goes on for 33 minutes, very informative. Big news for the crypto market, and this could be happening very soon. So have a look at that one as well. That's really interesting information. As I keep telling you guys, Video news sources like YouTube and TikTok are fantastic resources to get some crypto-based information, so check those out. So that's pretty much the news for this week. Click the links below for more information. Click that like button and subscribe. Also add a comment down below. Let us know what you feel about all these news bites. And if I can get anything in particular for you guys, let me know through DMs or through the private site or anything else. Have a great week out there. Be safe out there. See you next week. Namaste.